I'm always wearing a hat in my videos, and there's a good reason for that. I have not gotten a haircut in I don't know how long. So yeah, maybe when I get my haircut next Monday, the next video after this will feature me without a hat, hopefully. I upload on Thursdays. If nobody really realized what my uploading schedule was, I upload on Thursdays. I wanted to start a new segment on my channel called What It's Like. The segment would consist of me talking about topics that I know what it's like. Now, I'm not going to know every single topic, so it would be very, very cool to bring on people that do know. I would like to bring on people to my channel, such as both of my best friends, my guy best friend and my girl best friend, which are both cis, so they could talk about what it's like to be the best friend of a trans guy. I wouldn't be able to make a video about what it's like to be the best friend of a trans guy because I simply do not know. I don't know what it would be like to, have to battle with somebody else's dysphoria too. I wouldn't know what it would be like to have moments with my best friend that they knew exactly what I was talking about. But in the end, I do love both of my best friends, and they are very amazing and very accepting, and they try their best to make me feel as manly as possible, and I couldn't ask for better best friends in the world. So, in this segment, I will be talking about what it's like to be out in school. It's very difficult to be out at school. It's difficult to be out at any school, but I feel like high school is particularly harder because you have to worry about becoming your own person and changing and all these new friends and stuff like that. And that's just the normal stuff. Having to go to the bathroom, having PE, having all these different things that have been barriers and, triggers of dysphoria to me in school are all very difficult. Personally, I am able to go to the guys' restroom, but at the same time, the guys' restroom is disgusting, and yes, I could use the guys' bathroom, but I just feel cleaner and safer in the nurses' restroom, so that's the one that I use. Teachers, I have to tell every teacher in the beginning of the school year that I'm trans, that my name is Arson, and my pronouns are he, him, his. Fortunately, next year, I won't have to say that my name is Arson because it's already going to be on the roster, thankfully, because of my name change, but I will have to tell them what my gender is, my pronouns, and the fact that I'm trans, so certain things for me are going to have to be directly geared towards masculine if they ever do an activity to where they say boys on this side, girls on this side, things like that. And people-wise, it's pretty difficult to not, what am I trying to say? Okay. People-wise, I've lost a lot of friends. And I say friends loosely because if me being trans was such a controversial thing that to where in their heart and their life, they could not have me in it anymore, they weren't really friends because and not just because I'm trans, but even if I was cis, if one of my friends came up to me and told me that they were trans, I would try my hardest to get their pronouns right, get their new name right, and just accept them as much as I could. Unfortunately, not everybody could do that last year. And last year was when I came out. So this year, it's been a lot easier because a lot of people know me from last year and have just kept using the same name and pronouns that I instilled in them last year. And with meeting new people, it's been a tad difficult because it does get, repetitive, redundant, simply tiring having to explain your situation over and over and over again basically every time you meet a new person. So being trans at school is not the easiest thing. Being trans at school, being openly trans at school, being a trans guy at school means that you can try and play on the guys' sports, but it's very difficult. You have to sit in front of a board of an administrator, a coach, a doctor, a therapist, all those types of things. And when I wanted to play baseball, because a lot of my guy friends were playing it and I simply loved the game of baseball, I was told that I would have to sit in front of all of these people just to get onto the team. So I settled for manager. Now, I didn't necessarily want to be manager. I did have fun while doing it, but you know, no kid wants to be the water boy or the manager or something like that, you know. Usually somebody from the other gender is the manager on that team because they can't actually play on that team. So it kind of sucked to know that I was a guy but not be able to play on the guys team simply because I'm a trans guy. That did hurt a lot, but I wasn't going to sit in front of a board of people and have to prove to them how much of a guy I am to be able to play on a sport. I'd much rather not play on that sport and still know within myself and not have to prove it to anybody else that I'm a guy. Also, another reason why being a trans guy in sports kind of sucks is because if you bind every single day, and like myself, if you don't bind correctly every single time, you have neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain, all that kind of stuff. And running and all these physical activities are, one, dangerous in your binder, and two, just simply painful. And I'm not sure if baseball was worth me breaking a rib, fainting, possibly going to the hospital. I'm not sure if baseball was completely worth it. And the fear of going to school or going to practice or being in a game without my binder on and just wearing a sports bra is completely terrifying. So I couldn't do it. But yeah, being trans in school is definitely a challenge. There are a lot of people that accept you, there's a lot of people that love you and care for you and want to protect you, because although they don't know exactly what you're going through, they're not going to let anybody tell you anything. And I am very thankful for those people. Sadly, there are those people that want to make your life a horrible, horrible, horrible living hell, when frankly you're already in hell because you're at school, and who really likes school that much? Certainly not I. But yeah, guys, so this video is not going to be too long, but you know, I always say that, so it might be long anyways. Peace.